Hello, good morning to everyone. Welcome to Tech Easy. Today in this video, we'll see how you can start learning scripting in your Roblox Studio. I'm assuming you are a very new developer to the studio, Roblox Studio, and you want to start scripting, learn scripting. And I'm going to show you or suggest you the best starting point is from their official documentation only. See here, create.roblox.com docs tutorials. See here, these are the tutorials, right? From get started, from scripting. This is the basic gameplay and introduction to script. So they have given few examples from very easy tutorials. See, say for example, I'll play the video. Yeah. So the character is jumping and the platform which you have just jumped is disappeared. Means you need to have a timely jump. For that they have given the final code here by explaining all the code step by step here. Very easy code. Okay. Yeah. Just we need to copy this code and we test it here. And also there is another game, Deadly Java. And now in this video what I'll do is I'll be copying that code and I'll be using it in the sample first game where the character should hit this block and it should kill the character. That is what our first learning point of the just like this. I'll execute this from the scratch and I'll explain it to you. Okay, let me close this and go to the scene area. I'll be deleting this actually. Okay, first of all go to the documentation here and see here, you can read it here. Anyway, I'm going to explain. They have divided the code each part by part and they have explained with easy explanation, and I just read all this whole documentation, then I'm be able to do that action in the game. Likewise you can also do. For now what I'll do is I'll take the final code and I'll copy this, and what I'm going to do is now I'll execute. After the execution I'll be telling you the procedure. So for the first thing I need a block for the character to hit that block. So I'm taking the block into the scene or the experience. So I'll be moving this to this side and I'll also scale this. Okay, I'll scale this. Okay, yeah, fine. Now let us just play the game once. Right, now I'll hit this, so nothing is happening. So we didn't write any script to the block. So once if you write the script, something happens to the character. So what I'll do is I'll close this game. So yeah, first of all I'll be renaming this block to obstacle or danger. Okay, so the user or the player shouldn't hit this obstacle. So while selecting this I'll take a new script here, so I'll be naming this script as killing script. Okay, so when the user collides with this I copied the code, right? I'll paste it. Don't worry, I'll explain each and every line in this, and for now I'll execute the game here. Simple. Now see, so as soon as the user or the player hits that, this game is getting ended, the user is getting killed and the game is getting ended and the restart is happening once again. So now we'll close the game and we'll observe the text now. Script. See, local lava script.parent. So the script is attached to this obstacle. So in this scene, right, this considered as the lava. So just for our convenience purpose, Actually, you can make the brick color as the red also, just for as we are calling that as the lava, just I made it to red. Okay, so here we are representing that block as the lava, or you can name it anything. Okay, I'm just writing a small function called kill, means whenever the user collides with that lava object, this kill function should be called. If you are already experienced to programming, you can know what is functions. You can reuse this function wherever you want. You can use this function to some other object with the same coding. Okay, and here also I am declaring a local variable by saying that local part parent in the sense this one only. What is this? Yeah, here also I am declaring a local variable part parent, and see here other part dot parent means whichever the object that may be player or anything which hits me. So we are writing the code for this, right? The other part or the counterpart is the player here. So the player is getting in contact with this lava block. So now the other parent will give the user as the result. Okay, other parent in the sense whoever hits this block. Okay, and again see here part parent in the sense other object, right? Other object in the first find child, if it is humanoid, just place it in a humanoid variable. Means in Roblox for the character rig, for the character or the player rig, if say for example if the hand touches this block, a hand or leg touches the block, the leg parent is the whole humanoid. That is what the script. See here, find first child. Say for example if the collision happens to just the hand of the player, even though it won't kill just the hand, we are fetching the parent in the sense the whole character and keeping it in humanoid. And if humanoid means if it is humanoid, then it is returns truth, then make the humanoid health to 0. Means Roblox automatically test this whether it is humanoid or not. So if it is another brick, it won't have any health, so health won't be 0. But if it is humanoid, then it returns 1 true, then we are making the health to 0. So it automatically get killing, then end, the function end. Okay, if statement end here, the function end here, and now we are calling lava dot touch in the sense here lava in the sense this is the lava dot touch it in the sense collision. If collision happens, this is what is meant lava dot touch, then we are calling the function called kill. And don't worry about this colon and this connect. In the future videos, and while you are learning with this, you can get to know all these things. If you want documentation of any part what you don't know, you can scroll over the mouse here, then you will get the documentation here. Okay, documentation, attributes and everything, and explain code you can also use because AI assistant is there, right? See here, explain code, it will explain for you. But now as for the starting part, you can just try with this. Anyway, I'm going to drop this link in the description, right? This link in the description. Start with this introduction to the scripting and read it, and while reading it, just like me, open the Roblox Studio and try it with your own experience so that you'll get to learn things by practicing like this. So the next game, fading trap, this one also just try it by copying the code and executing, and you'll get to know the idea how it is working, like giving the score points. Then as you complete the basic gameplay, you can get to the intermediate level, the next level gameplay, health pickups, player tools, hit detection with laser, means the third person shooting game, right? So you'll slowly get to used to medium level gaming, coding medium level gaming, and about the camera controls and the storing of the player information data and etc. So if you follow this by completing this course up to this, you can get to know the scripting, and then you can try of your own choices using different AI tools available. I hope you like this tutorial, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day.